Did you know that over 80% of employers require their workers to have good oral communication skills, yet only 40% of employees in the United States are categorized as good speakers? Well, I decided to take public speaking this summer so that I could improve my public speaking skills and prepare myself for speeches that I'll have to give in the future. Good oral communication skills are necessary for almost any job, and public speaking can help students improve on these skills. Through taking this public speaking course, I have learned how to effectively write a hook, an introduction, a body with supporting details, and a conclusion that sums up my ideas. My first speech that I will be reviewing is my informative speech about the game of golf. I started out with this hook. In 1971, astronaut Alan Shepard brought one of the United States' most loved sports to a whole new level when he hit a golf ball off the surface of the moon. I also showed the listeners a picture of this to prove that it was real. This interesting fact helped me grab listeners' attention and get them interested in what I was talking about. I then used facts to talk about the evolution of golf. I started out talking about the earliest form of the game that was played in the Roman times, and then eventually got to the modern form of the game and the creation of the PGA. All of these facts were verified by multiple different sources online and in virtual libraries to make sure that I had the most accurate information available. I eventually closed the speech with this modified thesis to make sure that my main points were restated and clear. Golf has a long history, as it was played by the Romans over 2,000 years ago, by the Scots in the 16th century, and has since transitioned into America, where it is one of the most played sports in our country. I feel like I did a very good job writing and delivering this speech, as I made sure to follow all the guidelines given by my professor. Another speech that I will analyze is my commemorative speech about a woman I look up to. The purpose of this speech is to learn how to effectively give a speech commemorating a person, place, or thing. I chose to write mine about one of my mom's co-workers who started a nonprofit organization that helped low-income families in the Auburn community. I started out with this hook. On March 14, 1980, 11-year-old Odala Silvera got off her boat in Miami, Florida, and stepped foot in the United States for the first time. This starts off the speech by describing to the listeners a scary thing that she had to go through as a child. I showed my respect to Miss Odalis by telling the listeners about all of the things that her organization has done for the community. I also gave numbers to show how effective and helpful her organization has been. I closed the speech as well with this reworded thesis in order to make sure that my points were clear and reminded to the listeners. She has had a huge impact on the whole community of Auburn by helping low-income families by providing for their educational, physical, and spiritual needs. I'm very happy with how my speeches turned out this summer, but all of my speeches are not perfect by any means, and I'm still improving on my transitions and other small details. With that being said, I believe that I've accomplished my goal through taking this class. Through Speech 107, I've effectively learned how to write the introduction, body, and conclusion of a speech, as well as deliver it with transition and visual aids. This class has prepared me to write any speech that I may need to write, as well as deliver it in the most professional ways possible. I'm very happy that I took this course, and I'd like to thank Ms. Gilbert for helping me prepare for the future.